What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Misguided Goddess podcast. This is the Misguided Goddess Sion. Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all all right? Well, Happy New Year! It's a new year. Happy 2022. This is year number 6 in numerology. So they say that this is going to be a year for balance and partnerships. And I'm excited. I'm so excited for the new year, guys. I did want to, my plan initially, let's just get right on into the episode. My plan initially was to go on vacation in December and record out there and then have like this big fun New Year episode, my little end of the year episode. And y'all, how about I got sick? How about I got sick as a dog? Oh my gosh, it was horrible. This was the worst illness I've ever felt in my life. And when I tell y'all I ain't been sick in a long time, like I didn't get sick at all in 2020, like at all, not one time. And not in, well, other than me like doing my fast, like doing certain fasts, your body detox and then everything start coming out, so you kind of get a little sick like that. But that was on schedule because I was cleansing and fasting. So anyway, okay, let's take it to December. Okay, take it back to December. Supposed to go on vacation. My best friend's favorite holiday is Christmas, so every year she does a Christmas party. So that's usually where I end up going. Y'all, Southwest canceled my flight. I was so heartbroken. I really was crying. I'm like, dog, this is ruining my Christmas. Like, my plan was to do something Christmas themed every weekend in December because Christmas was on a weekend. And I was like, oh, this is going to be real cute. Christmas all month. I'm in the spirit. But I still was like, I'm gonna make the best of this. So I just took some time off. I booked a hotel. I did a staycation. I really did like an emotional detox. I wrote a lot. Y'all know I cried a lot. Cause the one thing about me, I'm gonna cry. Okay. And it's so crazy because I'm like that now. But if y'all would have met goddamn 15-year-old, 16-year-old Sihan, who child, she was a tough cookie because she wasn't crying. I remember one time this girl started crying in front of me, and I just stared at her because, like, first of all, what the fuck you crying for? First of all, and then second of all, why you just crying in public like this? Like, you don't want to go home and cry? Like, it was kind of like that. I didn't think it was weird, that she was crying. Well, I did, but only because it's like, why you just bursting out in the? Because who wouldn't think? Why are you bursting into tears? Like, we just sitting around and you burst into tears. Like, yeah, we gonna all look at you crazy. Like, what? But I didn't know what to do. But hey, growth. Um, the higher you ascend, the more sensitive you become. So there's that. And then, as we all know, I learned in 2020 that I have a highly sensitive trait. In every sense that we have as humans, I have a sensitivity in some kind of way. And I'm not the only one. It's actually like a trait that like one in every, I think they said like one in every 5 people, maybe one in every 5 people. It's really not that rare, but a lot of people just don't know what it is because it's more like a personality trait than anything. But anyway, let's get into the lessons that I learned in 2021, because me having that time to spend in a hotel by myself and just really detox and just go over everything and just really reflect. Really, I don't want to keep saying I was detoxing because I really most so was reflecting and resting. Man, oh my God, I slept. Okay, I slept. I didn't realize how tired I was, but I realized like in my reflecting and going over 2021 for me, I did a lot. Did a lot. I worked my ass off all year. But I wouldn't trade anything. Like I mean, well, there was some pretty crappy stuff that happened that I would definitely would like to change. Like, I lost my cousin. Like, I actually ended up losing 2 cousins and an uncle last year. So it was a pretty crazy year, but like Y'all know my one cousin that I lost like earlier in 2021. I know I talked about it on here. That shit broke my heart. And every time I think about it, it still break my heart because I don't know. That one was different. It was different, and I guess it was because he was so young, you know. But I don't know. But anyway, um, all bullshit aside, all betrayal aside, all heartbreak aside, all negative emotions, all of the negative emotions that I experienced aside in 2021. I set out a goal and I achieved my goal. I wanted to thrive, and that's what I did. And I really enjoyed myself. I had so much fucking fun. I remember looking back when I did my New Year's post and I had so many highlights from 2021 that I would have needed to make like an actual video of it, like a video. It was too long for a reel, and I put all of my favorite moments, or like a chopped down version of some of my favorite moments of from 2021, and I put it in a folder in my phone, and it was like 52 things, and I was like, damn, that's really 52 things. That's amazing. So just having that time to even rest and relax and reflect, I really realized like, man, I really am blessed, and I am thankful for every single thing that I was able to do. And I just want to tell y'all, like, if y'all really don't think that manifesting things is real, like, if you don't think that you are co-creating the life of your dreams, the life that you speak, the life that you seek, like, if you don't think that, I don't understand how you understand my podcast and where I come from. Like, I don't understand it, because I'm 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 living proof. Like, I'm walking it. I'm walking it and I'm talking it. Like, I ain't playing no games. Everything I wanted to do in 2021 happened. Everything I planned for, everything I set out to do, I I made it happen. Like, it happened. And I definitely didn't make it happen on my own. Like I said, I'm divinely protected and divinely guided. You feel me? Like, I am guided. I pray to God every single day and thank you for your protection. Thank you for your favor, and thank you for your guidance every single day. And I know that I wanted to talk about like my highlights from 2021. And I'm going to honestly say, like, the biggest thing that I realized in 2021 was literally just how amazing it feels, and how great it feels, and how gracious it feels to get to a place where you can say, you know what, I'm getting everything I want. It's amazing to say that and do that and feel that and know that in your heart that you can make that happen. And it was a lot of people that I talked to last year, and I come to realize a couple people just was very pessimistic, and them the kind of people I want around me. I don't deal with pessimism well. I can't do it. I can't. I don't want to be around that. That's just my choice. Y'all could be pessimistic on your own. Keep that weird ass energy over there. I don't want none of that around me. And I'm pretty much set up my life just like that. And I'm going to continue on doing that in all of my relationships and all of my partnerships, all of my friendships, everything. Like, I look at everything different now, and I'm gracious for that. And another thing that I really got lucky with in 2021, oh my God, was finding the perfect therapist for me. When I say for where I'm at in my where I'm at in my journey, she's perfect for me right now. Like, we've already had the conversation. Like, we know that we won't be able to stay together forever. Like, yeah, we may take like a year or two or maybe three. Who knows? Like, it may take a few years for me to still work with her, because I am still growing a lot. I am still learning a lot. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Me, like, having her in my life, it's been it's been amazing. Like, it's been very informative, because she made a lot of things make sense for me. She put a lot of things into perspective for me. And like I said, I'm pretty sure in the past couple episodes, if you all are interested in getting therapy, I get therapy through BetterHelp. That's how I found my therapist. It was really easy to do. This isn't my first one. This is actually my second one. My first one ended up leaving a platform, but she got me to a really good spot because she helped me out a lot as well. But this one, we just kind of connected more because we're interested in more spiritual things as well. So it's like I'm learning a lot from her through working through the therapy and also through my spiritual journey as well, because as y'all know, I'm on a spiritual journey as well, as always, because I'm a spirit having a human experience. So the journey is always going to be spiritual. So if y'all are interested, BetterHelp, I have a link in my bio. You get a week free, I get a week free. Do y'all thing. But one thing that she taught me this year, and this was like the biggest lesson I think I learned in 2021, was watch your expectations. Watch your expectations. Watch your expectations of others, especially because it's like we'll have these certain expectations for people, and then when they don't meet those expectations, we're hurt. And I realized that throughout my lifetime, well, last year, of course, I realized throughout my lifetime and throughout certain situations and relationships, that is exactly what happened. I had a certain set of expectations for a situation or an experience or a person or anything. And then when those expectations weren't met, I wasn't happy with the outcome. And that's something that I have to work on. And I realize, like, I've given that advice as well to multiple people after that. And I think that's just something that I really wanted to share with the pod. Like, I definitely want to share that with the community because sometimes we don't even mean to have expectations, or we don't think that we have expectations when we do. Like, we see things going a certain way, and for certain people, like, I'm the kind of person now that if I have an expectation for something, I don't mind sharing that with another person. Like, if we about to go out for brunch, okay, but we about to go out for brunch, we about to have a good time. We drinking, we dressing up, like what we doing. Because sometimes brunch is kind of more chill. Like me and my best friend, sometimes we don't feel like, doing lashes and all of that. We just about to go real low key. If anything, we might have on sunglasses the whole brunch, just chilling with the mask on or something. We never know. But even in a small situation like that, it's best to set up those expectations. Now, I'm not telling nobody to bulldoze people. Like, I ain't saying just every time you go somewhere, you gotta, oh, cause I want this and I want that. It's a way to do everything, and it's a way to go about everything. And you are how you are with your people, and I am how I am with my people. So just take that advice and do what you will with it. But I'm just gonna say, like, even in the form of friendships, set those expectations. If you think that your friend is not really, if you feel like the balance in the friendship isn't there, and your expectations in the friendship is to have a balance, you got to say that. And if they still don't have the balance, then you got to walk away, because then they don't respect you. Like, that's just how I see it. If I tell you what my expectations are and you still decide, not even my expectations, but like, I must go with my boundaries, because of course that's the second best lesson that I learned in 2021, is how to set boundaries and stand on those boundaries, and then tell others how to do the same thing. If I tell you something, I don't like how something made me feel that you did, you, like, if I don't like it and you do it again, like, I'm gonna look at you like you don't respect me then. So boom, you can't be in my life no more. There you go. Just that, cut and dry, like that. Because if I tell you something hurt, don't do it again. If you scratch me and I'm like, ah, that hurt, why would you scratch me again? Like, what's wrong with you? You crazy. Get away from me. Boom. It's just like that. Like, it's just like that. But again, that's how I'm living my life, y'all. Do what y'all want to do. Just remember me, the little devil's advocate on your shoulder when you get in certain situations, or when you see certain red flags, since that's the thing of 2021 too. I hate saying 2021. I hate that we went into the 20s saying 20 and then the other numbers. I hate that. I'm really trying to get that out of my vocabulary. 2021. So anyway, that's another thing that was like a big old deal in 2021, was everybody talking about red flags and being toxic. I'm happy that people are starting to call people out on their toxic shit. But I hate the fact that some people are taking that toxicity and being toxic as a badge of honor. That's weird. Nobody else don't think that that's weird to say, oh, I'm toxic. That sounds disgusting. Heal yourself. What's wrong with you? But anyway, so yeah, that's the couple things that I wanted to go over, like from 2021. And I also wanted to say, like, dog, I got to fucking see Larry June finally. I got to go see Usher. Like, those two highlights from like, dog, man, my journals, my pop-up shops, my man, I had so much fun in 2021. Like, I'm so excited for 2022. And I'm only getting smarter by the day. My goal, y'all know my goal that I set in I want to say I set this goal probably like 2017, but it was my New Year's resolution. It was to learn something new every day. And I'm going to say I did get pretty lazy with it through 18 and 19 just cuz I was pretty sad, but anyway. Um well, not well, whatever. Anyway, I kind of got more serious with that in 2020 because I really want to I want to learn as much as I can learn. Like, my brain is so interesting. Like, my brain works in a very interesting way. Brains work in interesting ways. It's not just mine. I mean, I could talk about mine because it's mine, but y'all have interesting brains too, I'm sure. Just, don't do fentanyl, you know. Don't do it. Crack is whack and all that jazz. But you can learn anything. Like, anything you don't know how to do, anything you're ignorant to, you really can just learn how to do it. It's just that simple. And now in like 2022, man, they have all kind. Man, I talked to a person that worked in IT on the phone last week, and this person and I, when I was in high school, I took an A+ certification class because yes, I went to a high school that gave us a lot of options when it came to technology, and I think that's pretty cool. Um, and I was a computer nerd anyway. Like, I've been interested in computers since like 1997. I think I think my nana had a computer in like 97. And I'm like all on the computer trying to look at everything and do man, what? I was fascinated from the very beginning. But anyway, um so I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll just go into computers cuz my mom ain't let me go to fashion school. Take an A+ certification class. Hated it. So boring. Oh my God. But I did do this really cool project in this after school program where we took our laptop, like, we had to build our laptop. So we took it apart and we built it back together, and then we got to keep them. So that was pretty cool. Um, but anyway, I'm talking to the IT guy and I asked him, I'm like, hey, did y'all have to take an I+ certification class to work in IT? He was like, nah, I took a course on Coursera. I kept pronouncing it as Corsia, but I was told it's pronounced Carcia. But anyway, and that reminded me, I got a Skillshare. Basically, what these platforms are, they can teach you how to do different things. So if you're interested in learning how to like do tech or code, and for the most part, some of these things are free. Some of these classes are put on by Google experts. Some of these, like, they're put on by um, they're college back courses, and you just take these courses and bing bam boom, move forward with the times, honey. We're listen, y'all. I'm about to go on a rant that I didn't want to get into this early on the episode. Y'all, learning how to do new things has changed my life in so many ways very fast. I set that goal in 2021 to become an asset, and my brain is my biggest asset now. I'm telling y'all right now, things are changing. Things are changing. They are changing, and it's going fast. So y'all better get ready. Open y'all eyes right now. Start learning. Open up y'all eyes right now and start learning. Pick up a book, a ebook, a audio book. Get on YouTube. They teach you how to do stuff on TikTok. There is so much information now. Whatever you're interested in doing, go learn how to do it. Go do it. Go do it. Figure out the time and go do it. We have 24 hours in a day. We can count what we're doing each of those hours if we wanted to. There's no reason why in 24 hours you can't take an hour to read something, to learn something. An hour. Like I told y'all last year, start with 1%. It's a whole nother year now. I'm asking y'all for an hour now, and I'm challenging y'all to that hour because I challenged myself to that hour, and I've been killing it with my 1 hour so far. And I said, listen, y'all, my New Year's was on my half birthday. That's how I set up my life now. I look at it in 6 months. I don't look at it by the year. I look at it in the 6 months, short term, and then of course I look at it in the year too, because I do have long term goals, guys. But yeah, think about it like that, and you can start small. Start with your day, and I started with my day, but I started with my day last year, so that's why now when I got to my half birthday, I'm like, okay, well, let's do the 6 month plan, and then we'll carry on. But for New Year's Day, like actual, January 1st, 2022, I sat down and I didn't work on my vision board yet. I'll just go ahead and say that. So if y'all worked on your vision board, kudos to y'all. Good luck with everything. May y'all manifest everything on your vision board this year. I'm not finished my vision board though. So, and it's not really like a board on a wall like how I did my other one, my big one. But that's just because it's way more I want to add to it. But I did like a little and I don't want to call it little because it was not little. It was like 2 pages, but I just wrote everything that I wanted to do this year out, and then I did one for 2022, and then I did one for 2032, and I started to think about what I want to work on in this decade, you know. So if I start working on everything now, I'm only going to reap what I sow. That's all. That's what we do. Like whatever you put your energy into, that's what's going to come back to you. So be careful. Like what cup are you pouring into? What cup are you pouring your energy into? Because I'm pouring energy in the cups that are going to be pouring back into me, and I know that. So what's in that cup? Good luck, y'all. See y'all at the mountaintop. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Learn something. Like I'm telling y'all, becoming an asset has not only changed my life, it's changed the lives of the people who are around me. My friends are thriving right now, and I am very happy. I talk touch bases with everybody, and it's like thriving is different for different people. Thriving looks different on everybody. You doing your best and you're living your life and you're doing what you want to do and you're having fun and you're spreading love and you're being joyous and you're at peace and like that's the things that you want. You thriving. That's you thriving. My thriving look different from everybody else's thriving, but when I tapped in with everybody, everybody's doing good, blessed and highly favored, like I said. And I'm thankful for that. I have amazing people in my life and I pray for them every single day. Y'all, I'm going to just say this. Man, my goddaughter, this was so sweet. My oldest goddaughter, she sent me a voice message one day. And my oldest goddaughter is, who child? Who child? These years are just, God. Okay. She's 7. In her voice message that she sent to me, she said, "Cece, all my babies call me Cece. Cece, I pray for you every day." Boy, who bust out crying was me. I thought that was so sweet. Oh my God. And then that's another amazing thing about 2021. I got a new godson. I got a new nephew. I got she's like a distant niece. My homegirl had a baby, and that's distant niece, period. Um, a lot of my tarot clients they got pregnant, they had babies. It was amazing. It was amazing. 2021 definitely was a year of growth. It was definitely a year of healing. It was yeah. I mean, and I'm not, I don't want to talk about the negative stuff that happened. I don't want to pour energy into that because I don't want to maximize that. I want to pour energy and shine light on the amazing things that happened in the year for me and for my family and for my friends, because that's what I want to continue on growing. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's my choice, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't wanna dwell on. They had, so y'all know I do tarot readings. There's this one card. It's the Five of Cups. On a Five of Cups, there's this man in this cloak, and he's looking at these three spilled cups, and he's just looking down on them. And behind him, standing up straight, are two cups. Every single time I started kind of getting sad or thinking about the bad things that happened and the way people did certain things and this and that, I think about that card in my head. I think about it because on a Five of Cups, you're so busy looking back and dwelling on what happened back there. You're not even looking at the two cups that's in front of you. So don't look at them cups that you dropped yesterday. Today a whole nother day. This a whole nother 24 hours. Yesterday happened already. But in front of you is another opportunity to do something else, to learn something else, to grow, to heal, to do something amazing, to do something nice for yourself. I am going to, like, I have a plan, and I'm going to get kind of further into this further down in the episode, but I'm going to start doing many more self-care tips because a lot of people don't really take care of themselves. And it's just like, you can't love other people and take care of other people and nurture other people if you're not doing that for yourself. And that's for men and women. So sisters, brothers, community members, loved ones, do something nice for yourself. Like whenever you can. And when I say something nice for yourself, it could be something as simple as, I'm gonna iron my clothes tonight, so when I wake up in the morning, I ain't gotta try to rush to do that, and I could just move and groove how I want to move and groove. I always do something nice for future Sion. Sometime, like, okay, one day I went to make groceries at Whole Foods, y'all. Oh my God, everything I got was delicious. But anyway, my Uber driver on the way back, his attitude was a little stank. Like, I ain't like it. Wasn't feeling it. But who knows? Maybe he was having a bad day. But I wasn't feeling it. And he didn't help me with my bags, and I really think that's the reason why I really wasn't feeling it. I just feel like some people may feel different, but I feel like, men, come carry my bags. I don't want to hold no bag. I don't. But also, I have to also take into consideration that not every man that I come across is a gentleman, and that my brothers kind of spoil me because they're gonna always come get my bags, and that's why I love my brothers. But anyway, um, I feel like that's courtesy, and yeah, if you're an Uber driver and you want a tip. Now I ain't saying if I got one, two bags. Nah, don't, you ain't gotta help me. But I had like 3 or 4 bags. He could have helped me. He popped the trunk and that was it. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was kind of rude when he looked at my destination or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't feeling his energy. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. But who cares? Everything I got from Whole Foods was amazing. Everybody's been giving me good feedback on my Instagram story because I've been doing these basically juice reviews. But I told myself in the beginning of the year, after I got really sick for New Year, well, I got sick on Christmas Eve. That's the first day that I felt sick. And I was sick up until maybe like January 5th or 6th. But my voice kind of was sounding weird. I been wanted to do my pod. Like, I missed y'all. But my voice kind of sounded weird. But then I kept talking to people and I kept on getting compliments on my voice. And I did remember that when I was in high school, this girl, she was such a sweetheart. She's still a sweetheart. She said, I was sick one time and I lost my voice. And she was like, oh, your voice sounds so cute. I'm so mad you sick though. My voice kind of sound a little sexy, you know what I'm saying, when I get sick or whatever. But I don't like being sick. So I promised myself that I would do a cleanse. I had already wanted to start juicing again because, boy, December, November, I ate a lot of sandwiches. I can't lie. Like, I kind of went a little crazy with the sandwiches. And y'all know bread turned into sugar, so that just didn't help. But I found like, I think I bought like 7 different juices from Whole Foods, and I got the 16-ounce one, so they last me a few days. And I got a couple meals, and everything was good. Everything, man, everything was good. The juice was not good. My first juice tastes like grass. It tastes like freshly mowed grass. It was terrible. And there was this one called Tropical Delight. I really, really liked that one. It was really good. And even though they had ginger in it, it wasn't spicy. So it was a win. I'm going to buy that again. And I just think that for at least the beginning of the year so far, it just looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of juicing. Because I like the way that my body's been feeling. My skin, my skin, my skin, my skin. Oh my God. Thank you, God. When I tell y'all skin been glowing, skin looks incredible. Okay. Like when I tell y'all my skin has been really glowing, it's been and really soft, but I mean, y'all know I use the shea butter from Gifts from a Goddess every day, so that keeps my skin all soft and delicate and thing. So, get you some, you know what I'm saying? Shop all the links in my bios or whatever. But yeah. So anyway, y'all, that's what I've been doing as far as the beginning of the year, just learning. I've been juicing and writing, of course, and I'm man, I can't stop saying it. I'm so excited for 2022. Like I just oh my gosh. I wrote everything down that I wanted to make sure I talked about for this episode because I'm trying to kind of better structure my podcast episodes, of course. Um I feel like I have a lot to share, and I just gotta better plan it out because man, it was so much I wanted to talk about with y'all. Like so much came up in like pop culture that I wanted to talk about. Like for instance, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this on this episode. The thing with the thing with Jim Jones and his mama. I'm gonna bring this up because I did crack a little joke on Twitter or whatever. But I think that when I went back and actually listened to what they was talking about and exactly what he said, I kind of have a better understanding, and it's not as gross as everybody was making it out to be. Kind of still out of pocket, but people do what they won't do in their families and in their households, and sometimes you kind of just gotta mind your business. But honestly, in my opinion, if I was him, I would not have said that. But I'm not him, and that's on him. And like he said, he thought it was a joke. So I mean, I guess, child, I didn't like it though. He said that his mom taught him how to French kiss. So everyone, of course, took that as him and his mama used to be tonguing each other down. And then it was like he went into this thing about, my mom's a kid, she's 17, and this, that, and the third. That kind of didn't make the situation better. But then he kind of went into it again. And then she made like a video where she kind of talked about it. And I think that she didn't. I don't think that from what I got from the what I heard, the woman wasn't kissing her son, man. It was probably some like, how if you were to like, it was as the way that I pictured it when they said it was, she kind of was like, oh no, you got to do your tongue like this, and maybe made the mouth motion, and then they kind of just laughed it off because I mean that I kind of understand, but everybody made it seem like they was definitely just in a house getting the incest on, and it was just disgusting. And that kind of, it made more sense when she explained that. But then when she was like, I told him what to do to please a woman, that is crossing the line. That's crossing a line. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, yes, definitely 100% have the sex talk with your children. Y'all don't have to teach them how to have sex. Tell them how to protect themselves. Tell them what that comes with emotionally. Talk to them about that stuff. Don't actually tell them the practice of it. And also, I heard on another podcast where these men said that his friend gave him porn and a box of condoms and said, do what they do. That's not it. That's That's not it. That's not it. Don't do that. That's not it. Don't do that. Because pornography isn't real. Don't do that. Okay? Okay? I'm not gonna go into sex that deep in this episode, but I do have it written down to, because I really wanted to make this point last year as well, how sexualized America is as a country, but nobody seems to actually know about sex. Like it's mind boggling. But yeah, I just really wanted to say that because like I said, I did crack a little joke, and then when I listened to it, because of course I cracked a joke before I listened to it, seen the clips on Twitter, and I'm like, man, what in the incest is going on in that household? That was my joke. That was that. And incest isn't funny. It's actually quite fucking disgusting. Um, if y'all don't know what incest is, I'm not talking about it. Go Google it while Google is free. I'm not, no, we're not talking about that on this podcast. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to get into this. Thank you to everybody who texted me and wrote me and checked on me when my golden girl passed away. Thank you guys. I really and truly appreciate it. Y'all, the day Betty White passed away, one of my friends texted me that morning. He hadn't texted me for Christmas, so, and I don't do the we're not talking because you didn't text me for Christmas thing. Christmas came and went, y'all. Like I said, I was sick. In on my deathbed, or so I thought. But I told myself, this sickness is evil, and evil ain't gonna beat me. That's not gonna happen. But anyway, my friend texted me that morning. We catching up. His wife bought him a Funko Pop for Christmas, man, of Betty White. And we talked about that. We talked about how we were going to celebrate her birthday. Maybe 3 hours later, my mama called me. My mama called me and told me the news. She was like, Ashley just called me, my sister, just called me and said Betty White passed away. And I'm like, no, she didn't. She lying. Just because I just was talking about her. No, she didn't. We just talking about her turning 100. And I don't know if many people saw this, but I thought that her birthday was December 17th. So on December 17th, I actually posted happy birthday to her already. And then I was like, wait a minute. I got my dates wrong. Because I had it wrong in my phone. And no, she's actually January 17th. So I was like, oh, okay. Took the post down, whatever. And then my girl just slipped on away from us like that. I read yesterday that she had a stroke in her sleep. And man, rest in peace to Sidney Poitier. Like, that was a major loss. And reading everything, man, 2021, fuck, man. Well, Sidney Poitier technically passed away in 2022. And Max Julian, rest in peace to the Mac. And then a few days ago, we also lost Bob Saget. People been passing away, man. But hey, you know, that's life. But people really checked on me when I thought it was so funny. I really laughed at this because people really called to check on me when DMX died. And people also called to check on me when Betty White died. And I just really appreciate y'all for loving me so much. I appreciate y'all for loving me so much. Betty White really was my girl. Like, I grew up watching Golden Girls. Went like getting dressed for school. My mama would be up watching Golden Girls, so we getting dressed for school, running back and forth. I have always been a person who has been good at schedules and having a routine. Like growing up, that was very easy for me. Get dressed, hurry up, wait for the bus. Get dressed, we would eat and then wait for the bus. So I'm like always ready 10, 15 minutes before we gotta go. I don't know what happened throughout my lifetime because that shit went out the window, and then I started being late to everywhere and everything, and like all my friends know me as the one that's always late. It runs in my family, y'all. It's not my fault. I'm working on it. So I'm trying to get back into actually like sticking to routines and everything like that. But anyway, we used to watch Golden Girls all the time, and then I have this thing where I have like 4 or 5 TV shows that I can just turn on so I can fall asleep just because I like background noise sometimes. Golden Girls has been one since 2010. You know, Golden Girls come on for like 6 hours a night on the Hallmark channel, except from November 1st until New Year's, because Hallmark does Christmas 24 hours from November 1st and but anyway. So I've binge watched it a million times. I've watched it on Hulu a bunch of times, and I'm just it the show Golden Girls, it's really a funny ass show, to say that they're these old ladies. Like, it's really funny. And then I learned a lot also just about like being a friend and how to be a friend, just from watching different friendships on TV. You know what I'm saying? And that show definitely was one of them. And I don't know, man. Y'all know I love old people. I don't know. I'm an old soul. I didn't really grow up with grandparents, unfortunately, but my friend, a few of my friends share their grandparents with me, and I fucking love old people, man. Cause I love learning things, and older people, they've been through things, and having conversations with them are important to me and special to me, because they're gonna teach you something. Maybe it's not always good something, but it's always they gonna teach you something. So everybody always did compliment me on having such an old soul, but I mean, I've been here a couple of times. I can go ahead and say that right now. So yeah, my soul is very old, but I don't know, man. Thank y'all for checking on me, though. But I said all that to say this. Thank y'all for checking on me. And then one thing that I really do want to get into on this episode is something that's very special to me. I am realizing that we are like literally in the middle of like a black arts renaissance. Like, the black creatives are doing their thing. And that's like the best thing about social media to me. That is like the best thing about social media to me, because we're getting to be black and creative and still, I mean, yeah, there is a lot of instances, like for instance on TikTok, how they look at like they take from the black creators and copy. We're the prototype. I'm trying to like, we have to keep doing what we're doing for us and our culture, and keep sharing our art and keep sharing our creativity, and keep telling the younger generations that we're going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to express ourselves creatively through this. And everything right now black creatives are thriving in, whether it be writing, whether it be design, whether it be music. We are doing our thing right now, and if y'all aren't seeing it, y'all not paying attention to the right things. And I mean, I'll obviously excuse my doorbell. Don't just act like that wasn't there. But anyway, everybody, like, it's only going to get better, y'all. So keep on pouring into y'all crafts. I said all that to say that keep on pouring into your craft. It's going to be amazing. It's going to pay off. Think about what your art is going to be like, or going to mean in 30 years. Maybe everybody right now not feeling it. Maybe everybody right now don't get it. But art is the only thing that lasts time over time, that lasts like past a lifetime. Because guess what? We all know who painted the Mona Lisa, right? The Scream is still very popular. The Sistine Chapel is still very... Art is what lasts. So if you're a black creative, keep going. Keep pouring into it. Keep pouring your energy into it, because it's going to pay off. And even like me with my podcast, and me with my writing, and me with everything that I'm working on, because I got a lot for y'all this year. Keep going. And I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself as well. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but honestly, I haven't been wrong about a lot of stuff for a lot. I was about to say for a little while, but for a while now. Like, I've been on the roll, and
I just really feel like I said, if you are a Black creative, keep going, keep learning, keep pouring into your passion, because that's where your success is. That's where your peace is. That's where your fun is. I want to, especially like me personally, I just want to follow my passion and have fun in life and be happy. I just feel like since I really dedicated my life to following my passion and getting things that I actually desire, I haven't had any issues. Like, I've been generally happy. I've experienced joy, and it's like you experience peace and joy and you kind of don't want nothing else. You kind of don't want nothing else, but it took work to get to this point. So don't just think that I'm just sharing this with y'all because everything is all peaches. Nah, it took work. Okay. It took a lot of work. Like I said, I have coaches, in my career now, and then I have my therapist, and having a team of people that believe in you, or have a team of people who not only believe in you, but just will be there when you kind of need somebody to talk to help figure something out or think a thought out. Like sometimes I just need a little bit of help with thinking a thought all the way out. And for me, that's my therapist is perfect for that. Like I said, like, listen, y'all, this is my good sis. And we had to have a conversation where I told her, I'm like, listen, sis, I talk about you a little too much. Like, I talk about you like we homegirls. And this shouldn't be that. But hey, this is my experience. And I'm glad that she is a part of it. I'm very thankful for her. She is doing the Lord's work with me. And because of the work that I'm doing with her, I'm going to be a better person in the work that I want to do for my community, for my tribe, for my loved ones. I'm excited. Like I keep saying I'm excited about 2022. I am just about all the things that I'm learning about. We're going to talk about NFTs at a later date. I don't feel comfortable enough having a conversation about that right now, but I'm really interested in learning about NFTs right now. I feel like in the next 10, 20, 30 years, NFTs are going to be very important. It's going to change the way that we look at art, and it's going to change the way that we value art as well. So if you know a little something about NFTs, please slide in my DM because I want the tea. Thank you. At least tell me where to start at, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, that's the learning part I'm in. Where the beginning of it at? Like, that's the one thing that's different about learning on the internet than it is with learning in school. Because when you learn in school, you go to the beginning of the book. That's what you got to learn first: addition and subtraction, and then you learn multiplication and division, and then you learn how to break down decimals, and then everything is a process. And I'm still learning about it, but I'm so excited. So I told my friend the other day, I'm like, I am so excited to learn about all of this. I feel like my fucking brain might explode. I am so excited. I don't think I've been this excited to learn about something in years, but it's really interesting. Like, even if you're not going to invest, even if you're not an artist, it's just interesting to see this is the way that the world is changing to. This is the way that the world is going. This is the way that art is going. And it's cool. Like, oh my gosh, it's so fire. Like, it's fire as fuck. I can't wait, y'all. And if you aren't thinking about investing in something, start investing in yourself. Start there. As a matter of fact, don't invest in nothing else until you start investing in yourself. And this year I have a lot of plans. I don't want to really get into telling y'all my plans until I actually get the ball rolling on them. So just stay tuned. And I got my voice back, so hopefully I'll be able to record as much as I wanted to record. But man, I miss y'all so much. And I just want to say Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me in 2021. My podcast grew a lot. My Spotify numbers looked really good. I was so excited. I think my listeners went up by like 14%. So new listeners, old listeners, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. Welcome to my community. Welcome to my soul family. Welcome in, loved ones. Like, this is a place of peace. This is a place of growth. This is a place of healing. And I just want to inspire you all to do that. And I mean, y'all listen to my story this far. Keep on listening, because we're going to keep on growing, because I'm going to keep on learning, and I'm going to keep on reaching back to teach y'all how to do whatever it is that I done learned how to do. Okay? So again, I'm so excited. You know, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about 2022. Oh my God. Soon as New Year's drop, all I could keep listening to is Bia. It's a whole lot of money in the small. Listen, I've been feeling like that listen, I've been feeling like that since like mid 2021. It, it's happening, y'all. It's happening. Follow your passions. Follow your passions. And again, like I said, I get it. It's hard. Everybody's life is different. We all have different things that we go through, that we grow through. But if you can find the time, if you can find 1 hour in a day, just 1 hour in a day, to pour into your craft, to pour into your knowledge, your whole life could change in a year. And this could be the year. You just never know. Like, that's why I say, when you become interested in something, follow it. Just see where it goes. It's not gonna hurt. I mean, now if you don't, I'm not telling y'all to pour y'all money into these Instagram business coaches and all of that other shit. Because for the most part, you can just do the research for free on YouTube. And if y'all do have questions about like certain business stuff, if you think that I might know, I could point you in the right direction, DM me on Instagram. I'll figure it out. I'll point you in the right direction, or at least just let you know, like, oh, hey, I don't know nothing about that. But if I do know something about it, I mean, I don't mind sharing the info that I have. I don't never mind sharing no knowledge. That's not one thing I don't want to do, is die with all this knowledge in my head. So I'm not learning all this for nothing. I'm learning it for me, and I'm learning it for you. So again, thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to teaching a lot more, learning a lot more, inspiring a lot more. I mean, my goal for this year is also to inspire love and peace in every situation, with every person, and just every day, no matter where I go. I want to inspire love and peace, because that's the frequency in which that I vibrate. It's nothing like God's favor, man. I'm just going to go on and say it. I am currently trying to figure out this, like, I got something that's coming up in February, and I'm just trying to figure out how to maneuver that so I can share that info with y'all, because I'm, again, excited. I'm gonna watch this excitement, though, because sometimes my body can't tell the difference between anxiety and excitement. So, but this is excited, because I am excited. My mind is open. My heart is open. I'm laser focused on attracting love and peace into my life, and getting to follow all of my dreams. Like, what? I can't, man, listen. Pay attention, because this is gonna go fast, y'all. Just remember that I said at the top of the year, top of 2022, it's like, follow your interests, follow your passions. Just don't ever forget that I told y'all that. Follow it, because you're gonna figure out what your purpose is, and then you're gonna figure, like, man, just following your passions and attracting the things that you desire. It's an incredible feeling. And then, especially as far as like man, I missed y'all so much. Y'all just don't even know. Y'all don't know. And like, my notebook is full with these topics and things that I want to cover with y'all, talk about with y'all. I'm excited, but I don't want this episode to be super duper long. That's another thing I'm trying to work on in the new year. I don't want 1 hour podcasts. I'm going to try to keep it around like 45 minutes, but y'all know I could talk. Y'all know I can go. But thank you again just for listening. Thank you for being here. I wish that everybody has a blessed and abundant week. I have wished that everybody has a blessed and abundant year. I can't wait to talk to y'all at the beginning of 2023 and be like, yo, 2022 was crazy. It was a movie. Man, I'm excited. But I also want to say before I let y'all go, if you have not already, please download the Sonic League radio app. It's a radio app that is 24 hours. All we play is jams. Like, come on now. It's like, come on. Like, this entire radio station, curated, ran by DJ Kelly Green, coldest DJ in the world. Don't argue with me. I didn't make the rules. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking of facts, y'all. Just speaking of facts. Best DJ in the world. If you have not gotten a new manifestation notebook for the new year, click the link in my bio. Goddess Sion Publishings. Get you a brain dump journal. Get you a manifestation journal. Get you a daily journal. Get you a dream journal. I have a lot more journals coming. I'm so excited. If you want this soft, luscious skin like me, shop gifts from a goddess. Link is also in my bio. Thank you guys for being here again. I really appreciate it. Peace out.